you guys? Shoot, what's going on? It's your boy LMAOMack 27 in this Jones. I'm here with Doublepulse.
What up?
Shoot, we here to talk about our cosmetics pay to win. Not all. I know that there are some, you know what I'm saying? But we're here to talk about it, and if give us you guys take in the comments or anything when you see the video. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Cosmetics pay to win. I could definitely say some are. We have Apex, we have Call of Duty, we have Fortnite. It's mainly in the Battle Royale genre from what I've seen. Call of Duty, we just had the CDL skins, the Call of Duty League skins. They had the skins for LA. They had it to where it was all blacked out. So if somebody was using that skin, all blacked out. I mean, you couldn't if they sat in a dark patch on the map you were playing, you couldn't see them at all.
What is it, like camouflage, or is it like one of the outfits?
It's just an all blacked out outfit that for some reason blended in with the shadows. If you're on the map and like a shadowy patch or something, you're sitting in it, nobody can see you.
Bro, they planned that. They planned it, man. Oh my God.
It seemed like it, but I think after 2 or 3 weeks went by, they patched that whole thing. They added red onto the skin. So
it reminds me. It actually reminds me of the one with Fortnite too. You remember when they did the toy soldier skin?
Yeah.
How the toy soldier skin was like all green, and then it would blend in with the grass. And what they did is they just tweaked the colors just a little bit, and people are complaining. So I mean, colors seem to be a huge part in it. I mean, especially if you're like offering, like, what people don't realize is that it offers an unfair advantage if you blend in with the environment of like a blue trash can and you have a character that's blue. Somebody can turn around and say, "Oh, well, that's just me being skillful," but you also bought that to be skillful, so kind of pay to win. I'm sorry. You mentioned hitboxes before. Exactly, how do the hitboxes play in the effect of these?
So the hitbox one. That was my own personal experience I had on Apex. So there was this skin for Wraith that was a marble skin, and it affected her hitbox to the point where people would get no regs on you if they shot at you. Now, I didn't know about this when I first bought her skin until one of my favorite YouTubers that plays Apex put a video out talking about this issue, and I was like, okay, so no wonder I went off for Wraith that one match when I was using that skin, like, because we won the whole match, and it was like I barely was getting touched while we were playing. So and I thought I was feeling myself. I thought it was like I'm up in here wrecking this whole lobby. Let's go.
You're like you're thinking to yourself like, man, I got better.
I'm like, I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't no scrub, but I was like, I did a little too well, so I was feeling myself. Shoot. So, but then I found out, and that got patched after that. And then you could kind of see the difference because people weren't even rocking that skin no more after that. They were like, oh, no, I don't even want to wear this thing no more. So they went back to like some of their OG race skins and stuff.
Oh my God. I mean, that's what actually happens is I'll see, I'll play Fortnite and I'll see people for some odd reason use certain skins and emotes. And I actually seen a video about this about a week or two back where what people were doing in Fortnite was they were using emotes. So not only are the skins and the cosmetic things issue, but it's the actual emotes in the game that are affecting things. So like there's this emote in Fortnite where I guess it allows you to sort of lay down on your back, and what people are doing is they're going inside the bathrooms, hiding in the bathtubs and using the emote, and when people pop up, they go boom.
That's kind of smart. I ain't gonna lie. So that is kind of smart.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I mean, because now they've had emotes in Apex for a little bit too. I know I've seen people get real toxic with Wraith because she has one where she does like a bunch of like little dodging moves, like kung fu moves almost.
Oh
And
my
you'll see
god.
some of them hit the emote and dodge people's bullets
No
while
way.
using,
Really?
yeah, like legitly, like it's crazy that people like really play the game, like people play the game that much to where they could do that. So
You
it
know, I
is.
mean, it sounds dope, but when you
Mhm.
realize that somebody bought this skin and bought this emote along with 20 other ones, and you're like, well, I didn't pay, I didn't put any money into it. And you're like, oh, so that's why you can do this cool dodging shit and I can't.
Yeah, and it's like I'm gonna do more research on it, but I want to know what does emotes and your skin have to do with your hitboxes
Mm-hmm.
for your character, for with your hitboxes for your character. You know what I'm saying? And the the regs on bullets that are hitting you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it at some in some ways it doesn't make sense to me, but I don't. You know, it's just something more I gotta understand. Because you're thinking a hitbox is just the general layout of the character. So let's say if you have a bulkier skin, the hitbox should be bigger, but sometimes you know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're just going based off the skeleton of the character and not the actual body of the character. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah, no, and that's kind of how I see it. I mean, it's like if you go off of the skeleton of that character, that hitbox might be really small. If you have
Mm-hmm.
a character that's the size of a giant and you're trying to aim to his
Right.
head or aim to his shoulder, and you realize, oh well, I'm not doing any damages and things like that. And it kind of makes you even think, like, because I know you and Dope Rock play Call of Duty a lot online,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are always running into these issues where a hitbox would show, but there's no damage being dealt.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that's like the reason for it, or if that's more like
Well,
hackers and stuff.
there's a lot of things that could possibly come into play too. There's latency, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
like the connection of the of that player's game compared to yours and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it's issues that need to be redefined and gone over that
Right.
developers aren't really paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when they're told about it, it just seems like they shrug it off. But if you want your game to be successful, try to take your time and just fix some of the bugs in it. You know what I mean? Because that plays a big part in it too. Like, shoot,
Right.
especially lately with cosmetics, it's playing a big part in it. Like all these bugs and stuff. So,
I feel like it's weird you mention that because I don't want to I don't want to have accusations thrown that this is the
mhm.
case, but one of the things I feel kind of weird about it is like some of these bugs only get fixed when people make a huge fuss about it and
Yeah,
stop playing or doing something. But it almost feels like behind the scenes, some of these developers know the bug exists, but they know it's going to help sales. So you're like, hey, how about you keep that in and get some money out of it, and then when people start noticing what we're doing, then we'll patch it out. You know what I mean?
hmm,
So that's
yeah,
how I feel. Like I genuinely feel like some of these titles, are throwing I don't want to say purposely, but they're not going to brush over and fix every single exploit or mistake until the community points it out. And and the weird thing is this is also the same thing that goes to with gaming cosmetics and in a sense of the actual gun itself. So like
hmm,
Call of Duty, and I watched a video where some people were discussing that not only is it pay to win, but you also have some of these guns almost like pay to lose because
hmm.
their cosmetic is so outright ridiculous that it actually affects your aim and your what you can see on screen.
Well, it's good. It's good you brought that up because have like a I have like a 35-second video that we could
Mm-hmm.
show.
Okay.
So it's from one of the YouTubers I watch. His name is iLoot Games. Go check him out. So he reports stuff on Apex and a couple other titles. So his information is usually really good. So check him out if you can. But let me see if I could share this thing real quick.
You might have to share the entire screen and then with audio, because if you try doing a window, it doesn't always work with just the window. All right, I'll add it,
Hold
and
on.
then
Let me know if the sound is Can
Respawn
you hear it?
just
yeah, I hear it.
They announced they are nerfing the pay-to-win iron sights of guns, starting with the heat sink flatline skin. Here is how it currently looks and how they are going to make it look. With this, they are improving skins, though, such as the flatline skin from the Gaiden event Revelations. Respawn stated they believe that any competitive edge in Apex should be gained by homing your skills, not due to any perceived advantage from buying gun skins. We hope players who own these skins will appreciate these improvements and support us as we work to keep Apex Legends fun and fair. What do you guys think about this change?
I'm gonna be real. Like, even though the video on our end was a little laggy, but basically, what was the main difference with the gun? Was it
So
just like?
basically, with the Hink Sink skin on the flat line,
Mm-hmm.
it's the iron sight is so good to where you don't even really got to put a sight on it compared to with the default gun, like its regular
Oh,
skin, you could barely see anything with the iron sight.
wow,
So it's like, oh,
that's
let me see
crazy.
if I could.
So
Let me
it's one of
see.
those things where it just marginally it's just like makes it either a little better because that gun will
Oh,
improve your aim.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Compared to some majority of the skins with some of the guns in Apex, from my fellow Apex players that already know about the flatline, its default iron sight is not that good. Like you have to put a sight on it to do
Okay.
any type of damage. Compared to that one, its sight is lifted. And it also, you know what I'm saying, you saw it had like the little cross sight on there, so
Yeah.
you can actually get people in your sights.
Oh my god, dude, that's wild. It's wild.
And it's like that one right there, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of pay to win because you had to complete a whole battle pass to even get that skin.
Dang.
You
They
know.
always hide the best stuff behind the battle pass.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's
So,
facts.
but I mean, I think we kind of said as much as we could say on that one.
I would
So,
agree.
well, I mean, shoot, let us know what you guys think up in the comments. You guys, go ahead and like and sub. Go ahead and check out some of the other videos we got up. Shoot, you can catch me on Twitch. Shoot, I go live damn near every day. Shoot, go follow my bad, because my camera's on the opposite side. Go follow go follow Doublepulse's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Check out some of his
Yep.
videos. I know they just dropped one on the backbone, and you know,
I'll have
shoot.
more coming out soon.
Yeah, so all the
I have one
links
on a I have one on a 3DS coming up
on
like
3DS.
relatively soon. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, go check that out. All the descriptions should be in the all the links should be in the description. My bad. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all know the deal. Shoot, we out this thing, y'all.
We out.
Everybody have a good day. Peace.
Peace.